Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Bula
Bula
Namaste
Namaste
Salam.
Salam. And once again, welcome to our business page. I am Poonam.
And I'm Ravin Nand.
And welcome to another session, another segment of our weekly uh, free info session, which is like audience info session. So this is week 7 of doing for us doing this segment here. Yeah, we are live, right?
Yes, we are live.
So we are just trying to put it in 3 different places. So that's why we are just checking if you are like or not. Uh, so yes, once again, my name is Poonam and he's Raveen, and we are the business owners, and we are the successful business owners, and we are the face behind these business pages. So
We've been doing this for last 4 years now. So you'll be, whoever is following us or supporting us, they've been knowing that we've been in this business for last 4 years, and we've been doing this, go live and interacting with people on a day-to-day basis. As frequently we could. Just to give a background, why we're doing this, it's just because we got a lot of questions and uh, you know queries raised by or requested by our followers, our supporters, trying to know more about this business. What are we doing? What is Poonam and Ravin doing? How are they managing this, with their day-to-day life, in they're doing things from home. What is this? So there's some specific questions for them, may not be for everyone, but some specific questions for set of groups, like they may be reluctant to come on board and ask those questions, so they have sent those questions to us, and we get frequently asked this question. So what we try to do, we try to group those questions and come live, like sessions like this, and provide those clarity around that, provide more information around that particular topic, around that particular question, so that you, whoever is there, it may resonate to yourself, in terms of oh, I was also thinking about these questions, I was, how could I reach out to Poonam and Raveen to ask this question, right? So here we are. So we're trying to tackle as well as all, we're trying to provide those infos as we go by, right? In to you guys, in terms of get more clarity around what we're doing and how we're doing this, and it can, you guys be one of us, and do this thing. So without any further ado, yes, so what's the topic today?
So yeah, we have a question, but as Ravin has mentioned, all those things which people might be asking, right? We were one of them who asked. Actually, I was the person who signed up for this business.
Of course,
Yes,
yes.
without him knowing it. So I had a lot of questions, right? We all have questions, right? We have skepticism.
Exactly.
Being skeptical is a good thing, right? So because you are looking into that, that
And
means
you
you
know
are
what?
looking into that,
It
right?
is like saying due diligence, right?
Yes.
That falls into it, right? Unless until you do due diligence, right? You're trying to deep dive, understand, is it right? What is it? Is it actually the real business? Or is it some kind of another scam, like another scheme, who kind of, which is, yeah, as Poonam says, skeptical is fantastic. You have to be one.
You're curious, you
You
want to
have
know.
to,
Yes,
yes.
yeah, that's the main thing, that you are skeptical, you want to know,
And
right?
that's a
Whether,
good thing.
which is something is running in your
Yes.
back end. Okay, is it real? Are these people real doing this business
Yes,
real? Are
yes,
they
yes,
legitimate?
yes.
So here we are.
Because that will make you go and do some research, do the due diligence and try to find more information about it, right? So yes.
Yes, that's exactly, and that's why we are here. We come every Thursdays to come up and give answers to all those questions we are getting through. I always do message the answers, but then I know sometimes it doesn't make that much of a sense. Rather than we think, we thought about, why not just we just come up here
Exactly.
and answer those verbally, and people can see us answering those questions.
Because we might be answering it, to individuals and things like that. Over here, it's a broad forum, right? So it
Yes.
goes to our entire more than 2,000-3,000 audience, right?
4,000,
4,000,
yeah.
yeah.
So almost 4,000.
Almost 4,000 audience out
Yeah.
there, like everyone get the same information.
Yes.
Across. Yes.
So today is question 7. So question 7 is a very frequently, yeah,
Exactly.
it's asked very frequently, right? So
and it just touches with most of us, like
yes,
majority of us, like one of us
so
been there.
I am an introvert. Can I do this business?
Yes.
That's a big question, right? Yeah. I am an introvert. Yeah, we were
We were,
introverts.
exactly.
Yeah. 4 years ago, we both of us were the introverts. We were not the people who you are seeing us in front of the camera. We were not like these people before. Well, it's okay to be introvert,
Absolutely,
but
absolutely.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, because we are not born to be perfect, right? We don't have those skills. We don't
Yes.
acquire those skills when we are born, right? So we learn. The thing is, we go out, we step out, we learn. So how did we overcome this thing? So it wasn't easy, though it wasn't an easy ride at all. So it takes that courage, that confidence, no? And how do you get those courage and confidence? Right? By looking at other people.
Exactly. Individually, you can't, right? I mean,
Yeah.
like in saying that, like, just throwing back to that, like, where we are, like Poonam said, right? I mean, 4 years back, doing Go Live, no go zone, no way we're gonna go to go
Forget
zone.
about Go Live. We didn't even. I was one of those people actually who wasn't even posting much on for social media.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
So
the
once
thing
in a
was,
blue moon, we would post and
we won't even do the videos, right? I mean,
video. That was another level of
Yes.
thing which we would never have done it.
So how would you do that? I mean, the question is that, like, I mean, like, we both were from corporate world, right?
Yes.
We've been from corporate world, like, prior doing this online business, right? So we do presentations and things like that with, with close set of people. We know
Yes.
those things,
But
that was
that's
okay.
different, yeah.
In, like, your field, right? So, you're an expert in that, you do those things, right? In that surrounding. But coming to this online business, totally new thing, how you gonna do that, and things like that. Yes, how you learn that, that's an exciting thing, right? How you gonna step into that? Individually you can't,
Yes.
just to be very honest, if individually you can't, because I mean, if someone pushes you to do things, you'd hold yourself back. It's, oh man, I don't think so, I might be able to do it, right? I mean, that's what we were, right? We were just, weren't capable of doing it,
because we thought we were not capable.
Exactly.
The thing was, it
That's
was
a
in our
great-
mindset
Yes,
that
preset.
we thought, oh, we can't do this.
Yes.
No, it's not possible for us to do it. But because that was the thinking always ringing behind in our minds, right?
Exactly.
No, we can't do it. I've never done it. We never do anything.
That's
right?
exactly that's correct.
We
Yeah.
haven't done this before, right?
Ah.
That you do things which you have never done, right?
Yes.
So that's when you get to know how you can prove yourself wrong, and that's what we have done.
You need a team. You need the like-minded people
Yeah.
who are gonna work with you to
Who
come
support you.
come
And
out of it.
encourage it.
Yes,
Yeah.
and they won't judge you.
Yeah.
The most important thing is they don't judge you.
Yes.
They will respect the individual you are. The hidden gem you have, like, those talents you have, they'll respect that, and they will hold your hand and walk through us. And that's what happened to us, right? I mean, we were blessed to be part of this fantastic community where we're gonna touch with that, right? Fantastic community. I mean, they never judge us, right? Saying, hey, you guys coming from corporate world, you guys will, it'll be piece of cake for you guys. But no, it's not that thing, right? It's totally different.
Yeah.
It's totally different, right? So they supported us, from day one, holding, day one, holding our hands, getting there, doing things what we thought,
guiding us
yes.
through all the steps and how we can overcome this fear
Exactly.
of showing ourselves.
Mm.
The main thing is how can we show ourselves. The thing the main thing I would say to be able to work online. Working online is not easy for everyone, right?
Yeah.
So one of the things is being an introvert.
Yes.
So how can you overcome? The main thing, I guess, in my opinion, is that if you have that mindset, if you have that vision, what you want to achieve, you know your end goal, you know your why you have joined this, why you want to do this, then I think it becomes a bit easier for you to tackle that. Okay, I know that's my vision. I have to work, but how will I work if I'm sitting in this closed circle in my comfort zone? That it's not going to happen in there, right? So I have to go a step out. So it's not that you take a big step out. No, baby steps. You do baby steps. I remember the first day I did my Go Live, my hands were shaking. I was shaking because I started in 2020, in August 2020.
Yes.
And August, September, I think October is the time when I did my first Go Live.
No, you did in
No, I think in September. In
August
during
it
the
was
birthday.
it was our youngest 𝘼𝙪𝙙𝙞𝙘's
Birthday celebration.
Yes, I still remember you walking down the stairs and
we had a celebration
Yes.
going on. So I thought, oh, why not? I just give a go and see how it's gonna turn out, right?
The nerve was there, like, we could just feel it, like,
even when I go back to that
Yes.
video, I can still see my hands were shaking.
Yes.
I could see, and I had that fear, but then I kept going.
And we didn't know how to turn off
Yeah.
to go live.
So every day is a learning,
Yes.
right? So that one, and I received so many positive feedbacks and negative feedbacks in that
Constructive
yeah.
feedbacks, yes.
So, but then that didn't stop me. Yeah, that didn't stop. That was the first one, but then it didn't become my last, because we know our vision, we know what we want to achieve, right? So that's how we um, overcame that
Mm.
fear
Mm.
of, no, the first one was, yeah, not
Mm.
okay, not so okay, right? But then it's not about perfection. It's nothing to do with perfection. It's about your consistency.
The other thing is, like, I mean, you know what, Poonam, just to add on that, I echo what she's saying, but I mean, the other thing to add, to add on this, like, I mean, it was not possible for her to go live without the support of this community. You know, I know we are one
Hmm.
of those, right? I mean, we, though, whatever we say, like, oh, go out, do it, you can do it,
Hmm.
and things like that. But, in saying that, like, whatever you say, without the support of the community, without the support of your mentor, without the support of your coach, you won't be able
Hmm.
to do it. We did things like that with our coach, with our mentors, with our community itself, the
Yes.
support they have provided us, which, as I, like, they didn't judge who we were, right? They didn't judge, they didn't know, or they didn't even look at it, what the expertise we bring in, what the experience we have, right? So they never judge on that aspects. They were out there, you can do it, go for it, Punam, like,
Hmm.
go, Robin, you can make it happen, right? You know what, we are there, we can, support you, whatever it is. Now we did, few bits here and there ourselves to make it happen, right? So yes, individually you can't, like, I mean, yeah, there's people who can do it, but for us individually we couldn't, right? So that's the thing, like, you need a support from a very supportive community who
Hmm.
is there, and they got a legacy behind it. We've been there for 4 years, we've been doing this, 4 years, and we got a team, we got a
Hmm.
great community with the like-minded people who got introverts in it, and then, they are coming out of it, right? They are
And how we
expiring,
are, yeah,
we training each other, we supporting each other, for them to understand their capabilities, for them to understand their the ways they're good in, right?
Hmm.
And then leveraging from that aspects, right? Some of them, which is fine, like, I mean, they do it in like a small
small
team,
small
right?
circle. That's
Small,
how you
yeah.
start. You don't jump into a
No
big,
way.
well, a big ocean, right?
Mm.
You start swimming in a small pool,
Yeah.
right? So that's when you go in the ocean. So that's what we did. We have, like, private groups, and then
Yes.
that's, and for myself personally, how I did, I recorded myself doing videos myself. So, I
But
don't
then again, that
not,
was a training
that
provider,
was the
right? Yeah.
that was the training provider,
Yes.
right? You record yourself, and I know
Yes.
it sounds horrible when you're listening to your own video. It doesn't never sounds good to you. It never sounds good to you. But then when other people are listening, it has to come out from your heart. The main thing, it has to come out from your heart, what you are doing, who you are, and how authentic you are, and so that people can resonate, right? We are not making up anything. We are
Mm.
just coming out naturally and live to you, and that's what who we are, and that's
We
what
don't have to
represents.
shy away from it,
Mhm.
right? Nobody have to shy away from it. You are unique
Yes,
yourself, right?
individually, yes.
Yes, individually you're unique, and you know who you are, right? You've been there from that, right? It's like, people should not be judged anyone, right? Who that individual is, right? I mean, that's what you need to be with those like-minded people.
Mm.
They don't judge on that aspect, they welcome you, they support you, and you know what is that those leaders are there who gonna understand you, and they will, find out the ways, they can fine tune or help you to further grow,
Mm.
because we learn each day, right? Each day is a learning, right? So we learn each day and we progress from there, and that's what this business is all about.
Mm.
Yes, the question is, I'm an introvert, can I do this business? Of
Of
course,
course
yes,
you can
you
do
can do
this,
it.
no
This
doubts.
business, the
Yes.
one which we are doing, it got abundance of support from backing from the huge community who's been there for ages. We've been there for 4 years. We got
Mm.
our team, we got our, coaches and mentors, one and one, will take you up there, support you from the get-go. And the best part is, they don't judge who you are, you
Which
know
background you are from, yeah, which
exactly. They
ethnicity, and yeah.
support and they respect you as an individual, and they will grow with you within the plan given, in the aspects. It will give you own timing, to understand, and then, further grow from that way. I mean, we've been talking on this, way before, right? In terms of, the training they provide, it's a
Mm.
step-by-step training. You take your time, you can have your own, zoning,
The
you can,
pace, yeah.
pace and understand,
Mm.
for the training, step-by-step training, as Poonam was saying, videos, self videos, and things like that. It's all given there, right? I mean,
Mm.
from there, and that's okay, it works out, that's fine. And on top of that, you got a fantastic coach, you got a mentor who gonna, support you from day one, gonna help you, because we've been here for 4 years. We're not running away from anywhere, right? So we've
No,
been doing
we're
this.
not turning back.
Yes, because I mean, we've seen the success. We've been, we've seen the progress in ourselves as an individual, as in a couple, as a family. We've seen a progress, right? I mean, how we were and where we are now, right? So again, like, I mean, to add anything further on that.
Yeah, no, I think everything has been fairly said, and it's the thing that I have already mentioned, that you have to be just consistent, because if you are consistent in doing that, I know, as I have mentioned, you take baby steps, not a big step, but the baby steps. So when you stay consistent, that's when you are going to get there. And we are surrounded with like-minded people, so we all have the same vision, and we are on the same mission to help one another, uplift one another, and we are going to achieve that. So likewise, if you are an introvert and you are thinking out there that, oh, I'm not going to be able to do this business, how will I do this business? Not everything is possible if you change your mindset and say, oh, you know what, I can give a go. There's no harm in giving a go, right? So once you try it out, that's when you will be able to know if it is what you can do or not. There's nothing, I would say, there's nothing which you can't do. So if you put your mind to that, if you are wholeheartedly into that, then of course you can reach the goals.
So yeah, like, I mean, if you still have self-doubt, if you still need to trying to understand more, reach out to us, right? I mean,
Yeah.
drop in message, and we can reach out to you guys from that aspects. You see our videos, you can follow us, you can go through, scroll down our page, you can see all those
And you
others.
can even share our videos
Yes.
or pages with anyone whom we might inspire.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
and again, coming back to the question, right? I mean, introvert, can I do this business? Absolutely yes. I mean,
Yes.
no matter what level you are, where you are, as far as you're coachable, as far as you can understand the concept, as far as
You're
willing
ready.
to
Yes.
you're willing to
Your willingness is
willing
there.
to learn. We're not expecting an experienced people to come in. You're saying we are here to train, right? So if you're willing to learn, and you're willing to have that that mindset, and then grow from there, it is, yes, anyone can do this, right? You don't need an experience, you don't need anything as such. There's a huge community that will back you up. There's a one-on-one mentor, there's a one-on-one coach who's going to support you on this, right? So yes, anyone can do this. Absolutely yes. If we can do it, yes, we were introverts at once, and now we have changed that mindset, right? We can openly discuss with people, right, from that aspect, because you know why? We learn from day one,
And we are still learning.
and yes, exactly, we are
Every
still
day
learning.
is a learning.
Yes.
Yes.
So do reach out to us, and to all our supporters and followers, thank you so much for following us and
And thank you
supporting
to
us.
all of those who have been watching our live as well. So, and who is gonna be watching the replay. So thank you all for your time and effort and energy. And on that note, so this is the episode, and we'll be back again. So don't forget to tune us in on next Thursday for another episode of our audience info session with another question.
Yes, and
So-
again, if you want to know more, if you have any doubts, any questions, like what we had from one of our audience, do send an email, do send message to us.
Or you want to maybe go ahead and check
Yes.
out our free webinar. We have free webinars every Wednesdays and Fridays, and it's just 90 minutes of your time, and it's just free to register and have a look what this business has got for you. And
There's
then
no
we
harm
can,
in it.
yes.
You got the website, it's on the page.
Yeah,
yes.
it's on my page and on my bio as well, so you can go and check it out.
www.poonamnand.com. Just trace down that. It just requires your name and your email address, and then we'll send you a link which is a private link, which will take you through the the webinar, and from there you can have free access to the webinar. You'll understand what in detail with that, and from there you can understand more with us. And
and you can always ask us any questions
there's
that you
no
have. So
limit to it,
drop the questions in, and we'll answer your questions there, and of course we'll answer it on the
Of
video
course,
as well.
yes.
So on that
Till we
note,
make next time.
thank you everyone, and
Namaste.
have a lovely Thursday afternoon. See you again. Bye.
Bye.